All right, so learn to play the Vortex Warrior deck with me. I finally have it finished. We're at locals, and I got paired against Royal Knights in round one. So I thought this would be a great game to record. This is probably something I'll see in the meta quite often, unless it gets hit with the ban list. And I am playing against a friend. He does let me take some plays back, so you'll see those sort of misplays as well. But I definitely want your opinions in the comments of how you would have played. Because let's be honest, this is probably the first time I'm playing this deck, completely built. There's some proxies in here, and otherwise this is the build that I do want to do going forward, except for maybe Pomumon afterwards. That's probably the biggest change that I make, Pomumon or the Psychmon, but that'll be something that we figure out later. Right now, though, I do win the die roll, so I am going first. So to start off with, I'm going to go to Natch. I got a pretty decent hand, one of everything I need except for maybe the level 6. Digivolve into Terramon in the back, which that is a Searcher Terramon. I did want to get the search off of it, but I'll search off of the green boost and end up with another Searcher Terramon. So it all worked out. That's pretty much the only thing I can get. I did draw into the Zephagamon Ace off that Digivolution. So opponent goes, he hatches Yggdrasil and then plays Cool Boy. It's kind of the way around the Vortex Warrior deck or any green deck for the most part. Is just don't play a body until you're ready. And now I'm gonna make an actual misplay here. So I decide to pop the boost, but I forgot to hatch, so my opponent lets me do that, take back. Good guy he is, really good guy. Digivolve into the Galemon promo. I choose not to suspend anything or Digivolve, because I just don't get anything off that effect, and then I will go ahead and Digivolve into Grand Gale, the one that suspends. If it's one of my Digimon, it's unaffected by Digimon effects until the end of my opponent's turn. And so now it's my opponent's turn. He hatches into his other Yggdrasil. Now he has 2 sources underneath. He's going to go and play the Dynasmon for 4. Cool Boy will gain him back in memory, draw a card, and then he gets his search. So this is where the start of my misplays happens. I literally see that he pulls the Omnimon and the Oryukin Ace. I didn't understand how that interaction would actually work in the deck. So it's my turn. I'm at 1 memory, and at this point, I just Digivolve in the back, but I end up with Medieval and the Ace in my hand, and I have those options to play. And it's very tempting to play the Zephagamon Ace whenever you see it. I probably shouldn't have done that, but retrospect, or hindsight is 2020. There we go. I'm going to end up going and Digivolve the Grand Gale into Zephagamon Ace. And then this is kind of just where everything goes downhill in game 1, and I really can't come back after that. I probably should have done the Medieval Gallantmon. I'm not 100% sure, but I do know that I'm going to be heavily punished for this play. So we suspend the Dynasmon, go ahead and Vortex into it with Piercing. I unsuspend with some effects, do some other things, and then Piercing checks. And it hits, I believe it's a Magnamon? Yeah, Magnamon. So we survive. Now it's opponent's turn. He has 4 memory. He really has everything he needs at this point in the game. He has all 4 Yggdrasils under. So he plays an Oryukin for 1 cost, gains a memory, draws a card. He actually gains that back off the Cool Boy. That pops my Zephagamon Ace. And then now he has enough memory to go off on all his plays using the Royal Knights option, whose name I can't remember, but it does some stuff. Puts a source in the breeding area. Plays another Cool Boy. And then an Zephagamon. I believe this is the new one, the one that allows you to... No, maybe it's not. I always get them confused, and there would definitely be a picture of this specific Omeka on the screen so you know what exactly it does. But now it's my turn. I have 3 memory, 1 Digimon and hatching, no idea what the hell I'm going to do. Yeah, so if this was ever a moment to feel like a protagonist, this is it right here. And I think now would be a great time for the medieval Gallantmon. I'm kind of thinking about it, kind of just going through the options I have. I really don't have a lot of them. Realistically, probably pushing up the Terramon and then playing the medieval to get rid of the ace was my best bet. There might have been something else, but I really, if it's there, I don't see it. Because I believe the EX7 Grand Gale is on Digivolve only. I'll have to double check that while we wait to see what I'm going to do. So I Terramon, suspend the Oryukin, suspend 2 bodies to play medieval, and then that should pop the Oryukin ace. Yeah, so Grand Gale is on Digivolve, so not on play. So if I had one in hand at that point in time, it would not have benefited me at all to play it, to try and get the some sort of thing. Yeah. And so we have some ruling things going on here. And just know that 3 suspended bodies is 17k that you could delete with medieval. But he uses Cool Boy to go in and play the Omeka, and I see the Heritable in there, so that is the new Omeka for sure. They all just kind of look alike to me. They do something, I know that. Now he has a body. So I Vortex into the Omeka. Was that the best play? Who knows? And he gets to put another source into his Yggdrasil. In the past, when I played against him, I know he just swings into my security with the Omekamon. So either way, he was going to try to let it die. But now another Oryukin, free. And then he gets the 2 off Cool Boy. An Argomon would be really nice here. Maybe I'll add that to the deck. It seems to help against this Royal Knight matchup. He goes ahead and swings with the Omeka, hits into the ace. I don't know exactly what the Omekamon does at this point in this game. Now I know, which you'll see in another video. He does the Roy Knight's, I guess, Searcher spell. But once I see the Omeka in his breeding area, that should probably be a red flag for me. And if you're playing against this deck, same goes for you as well. Whenever you see that, just know that he's setting himself up for a really big play. And we got the Magnamon, so he's got a blocker. Once again, I have an empty field. And now we got to figure out what I want to do. So the only thing to do right now for sure is going to promote the Terramon. We got 1 memory. He's got a full board. If I can at least get rid of the what's that thing called? The Oryukin. Then, you know, I can get some memory back. Yeah, and no, there's no way to do it. So we go ahead and go over to game 2, which game 2 will hopefully be posted later this week. So keep an eye out for that, and definitely leave in the comments any ideas of how you would have played this this game today. Definitely let me know what you think about any tech plays against this deck, specifically any strategies, opening hands that are optimal, things like that. Thank y'all for watching.